Do you want to know how to have a shadow dragon and a bat dragon in your inventory? Then watch the full video to find out how. Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you're new here. So in today's video, I'll be showing you guys how you can get super duper rich really easily in Adopt Me and possibly have a shadow dragon in your inventory. Before we get started, make sure you like and subscribe to my channel, and let's just get started with the tips now, guys. Okay guys, so my first tip is to not waste your bucks on useless things. So you don't want to waste your bucks on gifts, and actually you want to spend your bucks on things that will actually help you grow your inventory. So gifts are actually basically useless in Adopt Me, and there's no point in buying them. As you can see, it's $200 and it doesn't really give you legendary. And even if you do get the legendary out of it, the legendary in there is not worth anything. As you can see on the screen, this is what it's worth, and basically that's nothing. And another thing to not waste your bucks on is the toys at the toy shop. So you don't want to waste your bucks on this star balloon because it's $120 for just some crap, in my opinion. My next tip is to only buy the eggs in the gumball machine. So not buying the royal eggs, because the royal eggs are way too expensive and they're not worth anything. As you can see, it's this much bucks, and with those bucks you could just build a preppy tiny home in this instead. So don't waste your bucks on that, and don't waste your bucks on the pet egg either, but you should waste your bucks on the garden egg and the cracked egg because it's super duper cheap. My next tip is to make useful neons and megas. So preppy megas that are worth something and are in high demand are good to make, but don't make neon of pets that are worth more if they're not neon. So for example, 4 shadow dragons are worth more than a neon shadow dragon, which means that you shouldn't make a neon shadow dragon because then it's not worth it. This is a very useful tip, and it's to build and trade houses. So basically, even if you're a bad builder, so I've never built before. This was the first time I ever built, and I watched a speed build, and it didn't take me more than 30 minutes to build and more than 3,000 bucks. So as you can see, this is the house I built, and I'm pretty proud with it actually. It's not actually that bad. And my old house that I actually got someone to build for me, I actually traded it for such a big overpay. So I'm going to get out my trading license right now to show you how much big of an overpay it was. So, as you can see, I traded 2 neon legendaries and 2 mega commons for that house. And it was basically just a preppy tiny home like this. It was probably a little more decorated, but still, you guys, you should definitely build and trade houses because they're actually worth a lot in Adopt Me. So make sure you do this tip even if you're not a good builder in Adopt Me. Alrighty guys, so my next tip is to use your ℓ𝐸𝐺𝐸 potions carefully in Adopt Me. So what I mean by this is to not waste it on pets that you're not even going to make neon. So for example, I only have one of this parakeet and I'm not making it neon. So why would I feed it the ℓ𝐸𝐺𝐸 potion? Instead, I'd feed the ℓ𝐸𝐺𝐸 potion to a pet that I'm actually making neon, or a pet that it's actually worth something to give an ℓ𝐸𝐺𝐸 potion to. So you don't want to just give an ℓ𝐸𝐺𝐸 potion to a cat that you're making neon, because first of all, commons are really easy to age up. So if you want to use an ℓ𝐸𝐺𝐸 potion, use it on a legendary, because legendaries are hard to make neon and it'll help you make it neon easily. So yeah, make sure you use your ℓ𝐸𝐺𝐸 potions correctly, and make sure you save them up for when a new update comes out, because that is really useful because you'll be the first person to get that neon pet. My next tip is to not be lazy while making neons. So what I mean by this is to not trade 4 T-Rexes and ads for a neon T-Rex, because what most people do is when they have 4 T-Rexes and they have really good overpays, they'll often trade it for a neon T-Rex. So make sure you're the one that makes a neon T-Rex so that you can trade it for 4 T-Rexes and lots of good overpay and ads. Alright guys, so my next tip is to not use your ride and fly potions. So don't use it on this pet, because first of all, this pet is low in demand, and second of all, feeding it would be useless because I'm not making this neon and it's not worth anything in Adopt Me. Instead, you want to trade these ride and fly potions because they have really good worth in Adopt Me. You can trade one ride or fly potion in a rich trading server for about 2 to 3 legendaries, which helps grow your inventory a lot. And don't feed it to pets that are like worth a lot in Adopt Me because some pets are actually worth more if they're not ride or fly. So make sure you're careful in when you're like feeding a pet a ride or fly potion, and make sure you don't accidentally feed a pet that doesn't need a ride potion a ride potion. If you enjoyed, make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye everybody!